While commenting and suggesting can be great, if we give quite a lot to our students, it can get a little overwhelming. And even though we are just really trying to be as helpful as we possibly can, they might open that document and see all of those on the right-hand side of the page and just shut down. We should aim to give purposeful and accessible feedback to our students, and that feedback should be more about coaching them rather than just editing their work and encouraging them to find their own solutions rather than just having that work corrected for them. And one strategy that you can use to do this is to have a colored feedback key. This key will definitely look different at every grade level, every discipline. So I would think about the categories that you mark often, and that could be both negative mistakes that they make, but also positive things that you mark that they do well. Kind of back to that concept of overwhelming them, we can possibly do that in a way that's positive too. So for example, on my feedback key, you'll see that green is a strong word, phrase, sentence, or idea. So it's actually my students' goal when they write an essay to get a lot of green on their document. So this is mine for grading essays. Pink is a punctuation error. Blue is grammar, syntax, just awkward diction. Yellow is word choice. So if they're using a first or second pronoun, they have contractions. They have some of these vague words they're not supposed to be using. And like I said, green is for just good, strong ideas, word choices that they have. So I hang this in my room. I also post it online. It doesn't change all year long. I would encourage you to very rarely change it. Decide what you want and keep it consistent. Otherwise, your students will not retain the meaning of the colors on their work. And like I said, this just allows them to figure out what their error is. They have some kind of idea, right? If you highlight something in pink, they're going to know it's a punctuation error, but they get to figure out what's wrong with what they did and how they need to fix it. So I'll just kind of scroll through an example of what this looks like. This is an essay, and you'll see I have the comments, and it talk about overwhelming. It still is a little bit, but this is for a 12th grade essay. But you can also see the color too, and it really does allow me to cut down the number of comments that I would have quite a lot, especially with green. Like this would just be good thesis, or this would just be good topic sentence. And now I don't have to write that. It doesn't get lost in the shuffle with these other comments. And this student can see green and know that he or she did well with that. So as I scroll, we can just see some blue. So there's some awkward wording, pink for punctuation, yellow for word choice, more punctuation, lots of green. That's good. And so sometimes I'll have them go correct things that are pink, yellow, or blue. Sometimes not. At least they can figure it out. So that's what this could potentially look like if you choose to use a colored key. Again, save you time, which is great. You just quickly, as you're working, you just highlight and color it. You get to keep going. It gives them the indication that something's going on there, and if they don't know how to fix it, they can come and ask you. So that is how to use a colored key in your classroom for editing Google Docs.